When Bitcoin was first introduced in 2009, it was marketed as a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. But while some people were dreaming of buying coffee with it, others had, let's say, different ideas. Enter the dark web, the hidden corners of the internet where you can't just open Chrome and go shopping. No, this is where you need special browsers like Tor, pseudonyms, and probably a good antivirus. And in those early days, Bitcoin became the unofficial currency of choice. Why? Because Bitcoin seemed anonymous. You didn't need a bank, a credit card, or even your real name. You just needed a wallet address, a long string of letters and numbers that made you look like a hacker in a movie. Perfect for people who didn't want their purchases traced, especially if those purchases were, well, not exactly legal. In 2011, a website called Silk Road launched. Think of it like Amazon, but for drugs, fake IDs, and other black market goods. The founder, Ross Ulbricht, aka Dread Pirate Roberts, created it with a mix of libertarian ideals and criminal ambition. And Bitcoin was the engine behind it all. Every deal, every shipment, every transaction ran through Bitcoin. It gave Silk Road the edge because it allowed strangers from around the world to buy and sell without knowing each other or trusting each other. At its peak, Silk Road was generating millions of dollars a week. Bitcoin became the fuel for an entire underground economy. And while the price of Bitcoin was still low, just a few bucks, its reputation started growing. Not because of Wall Street, but because of the streets of the internet. Eventually, the FBI shut down Silk Road in 2013 and arrested Ross Ulbricht. They also seized 144,000 Bitcoins, which, at the time, was a pretty big deal. Today, it would be worth billions. Ouch. But the Silk Road was just the beginning. More dark web marketplaces popped up, each trying to replace the last. Some lasted a while, others were taken down almost instantly. It became a digital game of whack-a-mole. And through it all, Bitcoin, and later other privacy-focused coins like Monero, remained at the center. Of course, the truth started to catch up. Bitcoin isn't actually anonymous, it's pseudonymous. Every transaction is recorded on the blockchain, so while you're not attaching your name, everything is traceable. Over time, law enforcement got smarter. They started tracking transactions, linking wallet addresses, and catching criminals who thought they were invisible. Still, Bitcoin's early association with the dark web helped shape its public image, sometimes unfairly. For years, people saw it as drug money or hacker coin. But the truth is, the same technology that powered illegal trade also laid the groundwork for decentralized finance, smart contracts, and a global movement to take control away from centralized institutions. The dark web didn't define crypto, but it definitely played a role in its early growth. Like a rebellious teenager, crypto had its wild phase, and yeah, it hung out with some shady friends. But it also learned a few things, matured, and started building a more legitimate future. So next time you hear someone say, Bitcoin is just for criminals, you can remind them the internet started with spam and shady chat rooms too. Look where it is now.